Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya.
Jai Guruji, Shukrana Guruji. Today I want to talk about, it's not that how we got connected to Guruji. I want to talk about how Guruji accepted us. And before I get into that, I have a lot of shukranas to say. My first of all shukrana to Seema Auntie for giving me this opportunity to talk today. And 2 years back, I was not a part of this even. I didn't think that I'll be standing over here and talking about Guruji Satsang. It's all Kripa by Guruji. And after Seema Auntie, my special shukrana to my cousin Ravi Uncle and Sandhya Auntie. Because of them, we would not have been here in this ashram today. Our journey, we have to say a lot of thanks to them, especially because she's very close to my wife, Poonam Auntie, and she has been consistently trying to tell us, come to the ashram, come to the ashram. And we know about we are so close, we are related also. We know they had a lot of difficulties health-wise, and with Guruji's Kripa, everything turned out to be so wonderful, so amazing. Being with a medical background and also believing a lot of things scientifically, I didn't believe in these things, I'll be honest with you. My shukrana to my wife, Poonam Auntie, for making me come here. And I was not an easy nut to crack to come over here, I'll be honest with you. So like typical with all these guys, we think that we are sitting in the car and we are driving, steering is in our hand, we have a control over steering. But in real life, believe me, steering is not in our hand. We are just sitting in the steering, and who's controlling the steering? Make left, make right, stop, put brakes on, go slow, go fast. It's your auntie who tells you that. And when I was in the college, one of my professors used to joke that I was single, unmarried, young in college at that time. I was asked, my professor used to say, you want to be happy or you want to be right? I said, what do you mean, Dr. Dayal? He said, you want to be happy or you want to be happy in the life or you want to be right? So I took that lesson from there. I want to be happy in life, not necessarily right all the time. It works. So the reason it worked today, I'm saying in this ashram, is because of her, I would not have been standing here today. I was very resistive. I didn't want to come. I was busy with my professional life. And just to give you a little background, in 2019 June, I have 2 sons. One of my sons got married. When he got married, Poonam Auntie said that we have done enough. We have been so professionally successful in life. God has been so good to us, so kind to us. I want to take a premature retirement. At that time, I also took a semi-retirement. And I said, I'll do my consultation. I'll keep on going on because I can't sit home. And all of a sudden, I noted that she started coming to the ashram. And very frankly, about quite a few years ago, this ashram was not open. Ravi Uncle said that we should be coming to the ashram in Edison. And Sandhya Auntie consistently called Poonam Auntie, and we were going over there. Then she told us, now the new ashram has been opened here, please come. So we started coming over here, not regularly, on and off. And then we realized that it has been an evolving process, especially for me. Maybe I analyze things too much, sitting over there thinking. Just like Seema Auntie talked about some psychology theory, same thing was running through my mind. It's just like Abraham's theory of when child is born, child is trying to meet their basic oral needs, anal needs. They want to suck something, they want to drink milk. And then gradually it comes to safety needs comes in the life. Then the physiological needs comes. A stage comes in the life at our age, it's a self-actualization need comes in the life. So Poonam Auntie told me, what for you are running? What for we need? Just sit home, and now it's a time for some spiritual time and helping. So I didn't want to give you a wrong impression. Between Poonam and me, we came as a young professional to this country many years ago. We raised our children. We were very blessed, and we were very God-fearing. And I personally always kept Hanumanji's vrat right from my college days, right even from my school days. And I told her, I believe in Hanumanji, why you want me to go to Guruji's ashram? And that was a discussion or argument, whatever you want to call it. And then all of a sudden it hit me, one day she told me that, आप कॉलेज में कैसे गए थे? आपके कोई प्रोफेसर थे कॉलेज में? I said, what do you mean? She said, जो भी हम जिंदगी में करते हैं, कोई मेडिकल कॉलेज जाए, इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज जाए, या लॉ स्कूल जाए, या any kind of a college you go, you need your professors, teachers to educate you. Without Guruji, what you will do, I mean. And then, as usual, guys, they hear, they don't listen. And when she went away from me, I'm drinking my coffee, I said, she has a point. It reminded me about my mother. She always said, Guru Gobind dono khade, kake lago pae, balhari Guru apne, jinhone Gobind milaye. So without your professors, you would not have been here, you would not have been working. So it's in the life, those kind of things are very important. You learn through your teachers, right from kindergarten, all the way to your professional life. So once we start coming over here, it was very evolving. When I came over here, I was just coming, sitting, just listening to the bhajan, taking prasad, going home. I was just a driver. She wanted to come, I was coming, I was a driver going home. Then eventually I realized I was coming over here, kind of a peace, kind of a sound of a music, kind of a aroma, kind of a vibration when comes Guru, especially when they say Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Namah Swahaya. When you are doing that, then it hits me that it gives me a peace of mind. It gives me a meaning of life. I like it. And then I realize I want to give a special thanks to Sevadars, because I realized, oh my God, there is such a discipline over here. I mean, people are helping each other and they are so calm, contented, and they are doing all the seva they can. And I wanted to convey thanks to all Sevadars. But one thing I want to tell about Sevadars also. This was not possible, Sevadars. I used to say in my hospital to all doctor, nurses, and therapists, none of you have any business if there are no clients, if there are no patients. So, Sevadarjis, there is nothing without this satsang. So, my thanks to all this satsang. So, because of satsang, this ashram, and this is all Guruji giving us all that direction, we are coming over here. So, I want to thank all of you coming here every day. But behind the scene, don't forget a big thanks to Seema Auntie and all the administration, because this kind of a get together, coordination, things to have smooth harmony without a dot of missing anything is all done because of administrative forces behind it. I was very impressed when I came to Guruji's birthday and also Mahashivratri. Oh my God, hundreds of Sevadars working together, and organizers behind the scene, the directors who are running this place are managing it. It's not easy undertaking. It's very difficult to go through this undertaking. It's very easy for us to come as a one person, listen to the satsang, listen to the bhajan, have our prasad and go home. Behind the scene, what kind of efforts are being paid is very important. Now I want to talk about a couple of things. So a point came, then I started feeling it. I belong to this place. I should be coming to this place. And it does not mean I don't believe in Hanumanji. It doesn't mean I don't have to keep my Mangalwar Vrat. What I learned is when I was sitting on that chair, Seema Auntie consistently says about this evolving process. When I'm sitting in that chair, when they're doing some satsang or they are doing some kirtan, they are talking about Guru Nanak Ji. And when they talk about Guru Nanak Ji, I look over there. And then they are talking about Shivji Bhagwan, I'm looking over there. They talk about Ramji, I think about Ramji. Then I thought to myself, am I kidding? I should go through my guru, through my college professor, to connect with Ramji, Hanumanji, and all the gods. So now now I got little bit evolution in myself. When they talk about any god, then I go through my Guruji's charan, and then I get connected over there. And that's what I hear when Seema auntie talks about these kind of things. First time when you come, you're just listening, you're going home, you don't understand it. And then gradually you see, oh my God, it's an evolving process in this place. The peace, the aroma, the contention, the good thinking comes behind you. The purity you feel over here, it's amazing. And it's unbelievable. Okay, now I want to talk about why I think Guruji has accepted me. We always think, oh, I come to this ashram, I came 5 times, oh, I'm connected with Guruji. So I don't have any date to give you. I connected on this year, this month, this date. I want to tell you why I feel I got connected with Guruji. So there were certain things in our life recently, and one of the things which I want to tell you is, I knew that I have inguinal hernia, and so I got my scan done, and in my scan, when they were reading it, I said, oh my God, because before, I used to get my copy right away. And before even I spoke to my children who are also in the health field, I said, oh my God. So there is some kind of a nodules, I am seeing it in this report on very rare place, which hardly any person has it. That's known as a omentum. That's like a lining where all our heart, lungs, liver, kidneys, everything is hanging through that. And I came home, I discussed with my children. So my son first thing said, Dad, do you know? I don't think you have it. I said, I believe you. He said, because total cases in the world, not in USA, 128 cases in the world having omentum cancer. So I don't think it is there. And I said, I hope you are right. But we were worried. Children were worried. And then one of his class fellow in his residency, he was sitting with me, and I'm talking to him, and I said, Shapiro, what do you think about that? And he said, while talking, I don't know why it came in his mind. He said, I see the slides, I see it, it's there. And then all of a sudden it came in his mind. He said, do you think your radiologist reading is not accurate? I said, what do you mean? He said, I'm not, then he backed off. He said, I don't mean accurate. It may not be a right interpretation in this reading. I said, possible? And then he said, I'm texting your son for him to follow up on this. And then he came home. He said, this is what Shapiro texted me. I want to take more opinions. I don't want to take opinion just from friends. There is a professional service. I'm sharing it purposefully. There is a professional services which can give a second, third opinion on your radiology reports. And so he did that. My other son is saying, I'm talking to my friends. He's a radiologist. We are doing this. They all are trying that. Finally, at night time, we all jumped close to midnight. My son said, guess what? I got this report. He's saying, no, this is a misinterpretation of your reading. Because the reason being, we knew it clinically, there are not any symptoms. I am not having any nodules over there. My lymph nodes were fine. I said, what's wrong going on over there? And it turned out to be, making story short, it turned out to be, when I spoke to that radiologist, he said, how sure you are? He said, usually they don't say that to you. He said, I can bet my license on it. It's not a cancer. So anyway, only way we were able to find out is if you go surgically and they get it biopsy from inside. What it turned out to be, just simply it was going up and down. It was a little inflammation, taking like two tablets of Motrin, everything was gone. Anyway, it turned out to be nothing. So Shukrana Guruji for that. At that point, when it hits you in your life, you can tell other people, oh, this is fine, you'll be fine, you will have some pain, you'll be fine. But it's not easy when it hits you. So at that point, I said, yeah, I think Guruji is there and Guruji is with us. But more it hit me. Few days later, my wife went for a stress test, and her stress test came abnormal. And when I'm leaving there, she said, listen, while she finished, at the bottom, we are seeing something. So we were worried. Anyway, making story short on that also, that's the only time I said, what for I've been running all my life. I mean, I'm seeing other people and I did not know my wife is going through this. And when we went to the hospital, and it turned out to be, it was a very small artery which has no significance. Many of us has that, but it's showing up in the report. The last thing which I want to say is just very recently, one of my score came high, and I said, I was told that you can go and get the scan done, and then they said, you get the scan done, and then we will know. And this was my friend. He did for my wife also. When we were over there, so he started from my wrist, and it didn't go through. And what an interesting thing. His nurse practitioner is getting worried. She's showing him on the monitor, you're going in the wrong side. And he's playing like a cool duck, with paddling with the legs underneath. That's the way it's supposed to be. And then he said, look at your left. I look at left. He said, do you see your arteries? Did you see LAD and all that? It's clearer than mine. You are fine. You have no problem over there. So Jai Guruji for that. So that's all I want to say. A lot of thanks to all of you, to this Sevadars group, to administration, and to everyone. And I want to say thank you. Without Guru, there is no Gati. You can believe in any God, Allah, God, or Jesus, but you can go through Guru. So Guruji, Shukrana, Guruji.